Alright guys, BOS Unite, we're back in the building again. You see myself, we're starting out with some rack pulls. Again, we're just warming up right now. We got special guests in the building, Quentin. He decided to drop by and get back with us today. You can see here's Quentin in his first warm-up set. We warmed up at about 225. Now, usually when you do rack pulls, you want to have the rack itself, the guards, a little bit below your kneecap. You know, in this case, we went as low as the rack would allow, but it's still kind of high. As you can see, I try to coach them to when you come up on the rack pulls, you want to kind of lean your shoulders back a little bit to get that trap and get those lats. You can see Dewan, he's doing a really good example of that. You know, these are beneficial in many ways, one of which, you know, you're not pulling it straight from the ground. I mean, you just want to get really the benefit of the lat and the traps involved. This is a very good movement. I think we did about, let's say about 3 or 4, including the warm-up set. With myself again, 3 plates. And again, you know, we didn't get the guards as low as we would like, but you know, we worked with it. This is also a movement that you want to try to go pretty heavy on. You know, as you can see, usually every body part that we train, we usually train heavy. This is my off season, and Dewan's trying to put on mass as well. So you know, our volume is up there. 3 plates, not too bad, pretty easy. I was trying to keep up with this beast right here. So as you can see, this is actually our first working set. Yeah, this is our working set right here. I think we got about 8 to 10 or 6 to 8, somewhere in between there. As you can see, we kind of control a little bit on the way down, not too much. Deadlifts and rack pulls, the heavier you get, the more control you try to do on the way down. That's where injuries come into play. And we're trying to stay injury free. You see Dewan doing 225 for his first set. He's also, Dewan is, he's about $140 wet. So I mean, his power to weight ratios is ridiculous. You know, I'm around 158, 160. You know, so you know, our power to weight ratio is pretty good. And here we go with the 4 plates. Second set. You know, I think I got around 6 to 8, maybe something like that. Starting to get a little heavy for me, but you know, I handle it like a G. So again, you know, form's a little shaky, but you know, as the weight gets heavier, it's hard to maintain perfect form, but you still always want to strive to have really good form. The main thing is you want to, like I said, you want to try to stay injury free, so that's very important as well. So I didn't do too bad on that. So as you can see, it's Quentin again. Get the 4-piece meal on there. So you can see, like I said, we try to go as heavy as we possibly can with the best form that we can. This is not an exercise you want to do a lot of moving around when you're in the middle of the movement. You know, I see some guys, they get stuck and then they kind of wiggle their way up. That's something you not want to do. You can injure your back very easily on deadlifts or rack pulls. So proceed with caution. The one doing 315. We're determined to put weight on this young man, so I always push him to lift heavy. You can see myself with the 5 plates. Got 5 of them boys on there. That's a new PR for myself. Your boy's kind of feeling it today.
Get him up, see him up.
See the crew's in the back motivating. And Quentin doing 5 plates as well.
Come on, come on.
Again, this is a power movement that adds a lot of mass onto your frame. Very beneficial. Duan was kind of reluctant, but I reminded him, you know, who he's associated with and what he's capable of. So he put 4 of them boys on there and got to it. Again, this man's only about $140, if that. So here we go with the barbell rows, my personal favorite exercise. You can see first set I start off at 225, repping it pretty easily. And again, you know, this is my, like I said, my off season. It might not look like it. A lot of people think I'm lean, but it really is my true off season. I just, you know, I'm an ectomorph. So, you know, it's always been hard for me to gain muscle, but the muscle that I do gain, the weight that I do gain is usually a lot of it's muscle. And you see Quentin here, he's repping it out. 225 as well. I think we did about 3 sets. We did about 3 sets of these with the strip set at the end. Here's the one doing the 1 piece and the biscuit. And again, you know, like I said, I'm putting a lot of weight on this young man. So I mean, he's hanging in there the best of him. You know, he's fearless. He'll try anything. And here goes your boy trying to do a 2 piece of the biscuit. Trying to get a full range of motion. Anytime you do back, you always want to focus on stretching and squeezing. That's the main components of any kind of back movement. You want to get that stretch. You stretch that muscle, stretch the back all the way out, and then you want to pull and squeeze to contract the back. You know, Sean Ray, he was very big on that, and you know, I kind of adopted that method, that theory. You see Quentin with the 2 piece and the biscuit. That's what it's about, guys. Shit. You want to be big, you gotta lift big. Plain and simple. You gotta eat big and lift big to get big, in that order. Okay? You see, Duan's kind of struggling. Again, you know, his form could be better, yes, but at the same time, that is a lot of weight. We're pushing him to try to do heavy weight. His form will get better, I promise. He's a stickler on form. My form's a little on this 315, but I still got it up though. You know, that's another PR for myself. Only got about 2.5 to 3, but still, you know, that's why you do drop sets and strip sets. If you only get a couple of the heavier weight, you can make your reps up with the strip. So as you see, I'm in the middle of the drop set right here. I don't know what it is, man. I probably got like maybe 4 hours of sleep, you know, that night, or the night before, and I woke up right there in the gym, man. I was just feeling it that day. Here goes Quentin with the 3 piece. So, you can see Quentin, you know, he's a little bit of a different body type than Duan and myself. He's more of a mesomorph. Mesomorphic body type, or endomorph. He gains weight pretty easily, but usually it's harder for him to cut than us. You know, each man has his struggle. You know, each man has his benefit. It is what it is. Nevertheless, at the end of the day, we all got to work hard to get to our goal. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is ever easy. Anything that's easy is usually not worth it. I don't want it. He's repping at the 135. I think the one had two plates and 2 tens on each side. Again, you know, his form could be a little bit better, but I mean, you got to think of how much weight that is for him. You know, his form will come. Nobody's form that, we got to our last set was good, to tell you the truth. I know mine wasn't, but at the same time, he was lifting a lot of weight.
We'll leave it. You got one arm longer than the other. Come on.
I'm very impressed with the gains that he's made thus far. I'm kind of talking to him and giving some advice for about a couple months now, and it's easy to talk, nutrition with somebody and they shake their head and if they agree with you and they understand what you're saying, but he just adopted my whole principles and method as far as eating nutrition and getting your carbs in and keeping tracking your macros. So I applaud that young man for that, because man, I tell you what, man, he's really made some crazy ass gains. You can see I'm doing 4 plates on the T-bar row. Again, great for your inner back thickness. It's been a while since I've done this exercise. We started off with 4 plates. I think we did about 3 sets and the drop set on this one as well. You see my man Quentin repping the 4 plates. And Dwan to 3. I'm still like, his power to weight ratios, this has got to be ridiculous, because I mean, for him to be lifting as much weight for what he weighs, it kind of reminds me of myself when me about a couple years back, because I was always real strong for my size. I mean, even now I really don't weigh that much, and I'm still like only about 160, but I never feel sorry for myself, and I tell Dewan to do the same thing. Never feel sorry for yourself. It's because you weigh lighter than the majority of the people. Doesn't mean you have to lift lighter. It's all in your head. It's all determination. It's all mental. Your mind commands all of your body, the rest of your muscles. So therefore, it is the strongest muscle. So you have to work it just like the rest of your body. You see Quinn repping it out. I don't know though, because Quinn and Dewan's doing a little bit tap dancing. If you look at the feet or whatever, doing a stanky leg. It's all good though. I got clown on for something. But yeah, typically you want to keep your feet flat on the ground. You use a little bit of momentum, if you may, controlled momentum rather. You see here me 6 plates. This is heavy as shit. Your boy still persevered and got it through. And this is also the beginning of the strip set, which I damn near threw up at the end of. You can see the anguish in my face. Ugh. Having flashbacks looking at it. But that's how you grow, guys. That's how you get gains. Everybody want to be bodybuilder, but don't nobody want no heavy ass weight, man. Strip that shit all the way down. 6 plates to 1 plate. Straight old school. If it's not broke, then why fix it? I have a lot of old school methods, that a bodybuilding judge passed down to me. Kind of mentored me when I was around 17 years of age when I went to my first gym. He saw the potential in myself when I didn't see it. So, needless to say, stuck with him. I took his advice to heart, and here we are now. So this has been years in the making. Getting ready for a bodybuilding show in either April or June. I don't know which one I'm going to do. I'm either going to do both of them or I'm going to do one or the other. So you definitely be on the lookout for that, my prep. See, this Quentin starting with his 6 plates. And again, guys, after everything that we did, it might not be a lot of exercises to a lot of people, but again, the volume and the poundage and the intensity that we were using, we were wore out at this point. So this 6 plates felt like 7 or freaking 8 or 9 plates. We were just so fatigued. This is where you separate the men from the boys. You gotta kind of go in a different place, a different mindset. It's always good to have a spotter there, but if you don't, you still gotta be disciplined enough to get through the set and persevere. wrap it up right about now. Okay, as you can see, Dewan's up for his last and final set. Again, it's a lot of weight for him, guys. A lot of weight for him. And he handled it like a G, though. I was proud of him. Like I said, it's been a long time since I did T-bar rows. And I tell you shit, I felt like, man, I was gonna throw up. It was right in my Adam's apple. It won't be the first time I threw up in the gym, won't be the last. It's part of the process. And again, you know, this is really gonna get that inner back thickness. That thickness and that detail in your inner back. This is a great mass builder. Very, very, very substantial for mass. It used to be a staple. Okay. Now here you can see we're doing a low cable row with the wider bar. Okay. And again, this is gonna help with a little bit of inner back thickness, but it's gonna help with the lats as well. And this is my last set. I did a strip set. You know, for this video is already long as hell. I just went ahead and showed the last set that we did. So here's Quentin coming up. His last set. So he was pretty fatigued at this point. Just running off fumes. Pure motivation and dedication, and that's it. Try to get as many people to work out with us as we can. You know, we're missing our other counterpart, Travis. We're gonna get a video of him too. He's part of the BOS crew as well. But we'll get one day in with him. Here goes Dewan, his last set. You know, looking at him doing this made me kind of jealous. Made me want to get on my cut a little early, looking like an action figure. This man is lean as hell. He's doing this strip set. You know, I'm addicted to strip sets. I get so much benefit from them. I see so many results from doing drop sets and strip sets and getting strength and size. It's an overall good tool to be able to use. That was wrapping it up now, and you know, it's a little something for all the naysayers and the haters who don't think I got wheels. There they are. You know, they're work in progress. Okay, yeah, I can use more hands, you know, but I'm working on it. But my quads are coming along. I can use more ham drop. But, you know, a little bit of progress. So this is me off season, guys. It's almost near the end of my off season bulk. Okay. And as you can see, I've put on quite a bit of size. You know, that damn rice. Shit, I'm so tired of rice. But man, it's been worth it, man. It's been a long journey, but it's been worth it. My back lat spread. It's coming along. It's coming along. I was a little most muscular for you guys. Side tricep. Here comes the one. The blade. This man's just shredded for no reason. But he's made hella gains. He went from strong 5th grader to grown ass man in like 3 months. Rice to do it to you. He's just doing the G stance. He said he wasn't on the posing tip. But that's it, guys. So BOS, get at us. 1.